Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Spiggs Gaming on YouTube and Twitch, and tonight I'm going to be playing Nancy's Review, the Wolf of Icicle Creek, which is one of my absolute favorite games. I'm very, very excited. Christy and Jay, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you guys can make it. Sorry I am late, and then I also had a technical glitch with my mouse. So, yeah. Okay, case file. Does she read it? No. Dang it, I'm hoping she would read it. Okay, current assignment, head to the Icicle Lodge. No, sorry, and, wow, I completely messed that up right off the bat. Head to the Icicle Creek Lodge, a small guest lodge deep in the Canadian Rockies of Alberta, Canada. And try to figure out why so many accidents have been happening there. The woman who runs the lodge, Chantal Marik, I don't know how to pronounce her name, called me out of the blue saying that Bet and Ed Raleigh from Shadow Ranch had recommended me. She sounded so desperate that I couldn't refuse. She said she was on her way to Edmonton to meet with her lawyers, so her handyman, Ollie Randall, will pick me up at the airport. She told me it's been really cold and snowy there, and that I should pack accordingly, and then she said something about a wolf. The connection was getting really bad, and I could barely hear her, but I'm pretty sure she used the word prowling, or was it howling? Along with dangerous and be careful. Accidents are one thing, but wild animals? I hope I know what I'm getting into. You don't, Nancy. You never do. Junior. Let me know how everything sounds.
Chantal told me you were just a young thing. Well, I thought she was pulling my leg. But you're not much older than my little girl, Freddie.
Well, if one of the people at the lodge is to blame for all those accidents, Chantal thinks somebody like me has a better chance of figuring out who it is than somebody more, you know, hard-nosed.
Chantal has a bad habit of making up her mind without thinking things clear through. But no need for you to tell her I said that, of course.
Is she still in Edmonton?
Afraid so. Insurance company's giving her and her lawyers a real hard time. Left running the lodge up to me. Which is why I'm not real crazy about the idea of having somebody new underfoot.
Well.
Especially if something else happens.
I'm getting the walkthrough up.
Randall, and I may be young, but I'm no novice when it comes to solving mysteries.
Guess I need it.
We're here, so you'll get to prove yourself soon enough. You hear that?
Yeah, it's so hard not to.
Well, now, what was that?
That was more than just like
anyone in the bunkhouse when it exploded?
an accident. That was a
everyone here at the lodge is accounted for.
that was a full-on.
That's where Elsa and Becky had been living. Guess it was a good thing they quit after all.
Yeah.
Elsa was my maid and Becky was my cook. Does the sheriff have any idea why the bunkhouse exploded?
He said he'd know more after the lab was done running tests on the debris he'd collected. He did say the blast was pretty powerful.
Well, yeah.
One of his deputies found the knob to the back door clear out on the highway.
Yes.
That does it. Nancy, you have to find out who or what is behind these incidents, and you have to do it fast.
You sure you don't want to give your daddy a call?
My dad runs a whole chain of resorts, Ollie. If you think I'm going to admit to him that I can't handle running just one, guess again. Besides, Nancy comes highly recommended, and I'm sure she's got a foolproof plan for getting to the bottom of this.
No pressure there.
Don't you, Nancy?
Well, I was thinking that maybe I'd just be your new maid.
You want to be my maid?
Yeah.
That would give me access to everyone's room, and I could question people without making them overly suspicious.
Oh, yeah, that's an excellent idea. All right, you're my new maid. In fact, you're my new cook, too.
Your cook?
Well, that way, Ollie can stop pretending he can even read a recipe, let alone follow one. You'll have even more excuses to talk to the guests, and I won't have to pay anyone.
Hang on
Well,
now.
I think that's a fine idea, ma'am.
Now, we're not
Of course you do.
until this accident thing is cleared up. So I want both of you to make sure that the 4 guests we have are well taken care of. Especially that Olympic caliber cross-country skier from Fredonia, Yanni Volstaya. The flair he brings to the lodge is just what I need to attract the European jet-setting crowd.
I'm gonna be pretty busy trying to get rid of that wolf, Chantal.
Whoops.
We heard it howl last night, just before the bunkhouse blew up.
Well, do whatever you have to, Ollie.
Right?
Oh, and Nancy, I want you to call this police detective I've hired as a consultant. I put his number on the phone there at the lodge. In fact, I think you know him. Tino Balducci. here. Good luck, you guys, and keep me posted. Coming!
Tino Balducci.
I'll get you a master key and leave it in your room. If you need anything else, I'll be in the basement.
Oh, why? Oh, why? You can hear the despair in her voice. Tino Balducci. Just like the maid duties, the daily cleaning. No, the cooking in this game is actually like really fun. It's a lot of fun. Pick up a laundry bag at the front desk, available after 5:45 a.m. Enter and clean only those rooms displaying the housekeeping sign. Not Tino, exactly. Nope, didn't mean to do that.
Skating pond maintenance. Oh, looks like I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything while I'm here.
And I'm not getting paid for any of it.
Report all avalanches to the Avalanche Patrol.
Criminal activity, cooking, 7 a.m., lunch is 1 p.m. I need one of my sticky notes. I don't have any in here. I need a... Hang on, I'm feeling paper. There we go. Okay, breakfast. 7 a.m. Whoops, I just poked a hole in my paper. And then lunch is 1 p.m. and dinner is 6 p.m. Okay. So in case I'm out doing stuff, I don't want to be like, oh, I have to hurry up and get back in, you know. So I know, oh, if I'm...
This must be the key Ollie said he'd leave for me. And this must be a list of which guest is in what room. That'll come in handy.
Bill Kessler, Lou Talbot, this is Vacant, Guadalupe Comillo, I think I pronounced that right, Yanni Vokstaya, and Nancy Drew. Oops. Is that all? Okay, yeah, that's all. Okay, I gotta go get the bag first and take care of our maid duties, because, you know...
Looks like Elsa was having major boyfriend problems.
This time when I read in your letter saying you weren't coming, I didn't get sad, I got mad. I can't believe you think working as a stupid maid of some stupid lodge for some stupid lady whose name I can't even pronounce is more important than spending time with me. If I didn't love you so much, I'd tell you to go take a flying leap, but since I love you more than anything, I'll just have to do something else. Like maybe take your precious collection of troll dolls out of the box you stored in my garage and dump them down the disposal, or maybe I'll sell them on eBay for a nickel a piece. I don't know how else to make you understand that I love you with all my heart and I always will. Yeah, no. That's not very nice. Not a very nice thing to do. How's everybody doing tonight? Maid. Yep, I've had that happen before. I was out in the snow. So like I was out and I couldn't get to it. And then it like bumped it up to like another time, and it bumped me back to the lodge. And then I got a call from her. Not good. Oh. Gonna have to make his bed. That's good. Yeah, yeah, I did the same thing that I did with the State of Play. I recorded all my reactions to it. I just haven't gotten it up yet because I was busy with it until right before this. So, nope. Why is it not going? There we go. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on? Oh, I get it. Okay, if I go over here, I got it now. That was weird. It doesn't help that my wireless mouse is currently plugged in because it's dead. And it keeps pulling to the right because the cord weighs a lot. But yes, I'm going to be having all those videos go out tonight. I'm doing good.
This must be where I drop the laundry bag after I'm done cleaning all the rooms.
Christy, thank you for asking. I love this.
Rude, very rude.
That's a flashback to Danger by Design. No, it's just like if I go over like this way, my mouse goes over to my second monitor, and so I went to click like in the game, and I clicked out of the game. Okay, so this.
Been there, can't. Still need to do that. That's finished. Check. Can't check that off yet.
Around the guest rooms. Yeah, so I just gotta be careful about where I click. Okay, so 4 people were forced to check out early from the Icicle Creek Lodge after becoming violently ill. Edmund Farringdale, 41, his wife Jenny, 38, and the 9-year-old daughter Sue of Westwood, New Jersey, and Betsy Stills, 58, of Calgary, Alberta, were admitted to Pineville Hospital early yesterday morning with suspected food poisoning. Lab tests performed on food samples removed from the lodge confirmed the presence of salmonella bacteria in the potato salad, which all 4 had consumed. The owner of the lodge, Chantal Marique, was at a loss to explain how the potato salad became contaminated. The same ingredients used to make the potato salad were used in other dishes without any of the other guests becoming sick, she said. Moreover, Becky assures me that the potato salad was never left sitting out at room temperature, and she should know she was my cook. None of the four victims, including the Stills, plan to return to the lodge upon their release from the hospital. If you ask me, the lodge is jinxed, Stills said. Miss Marique better give up trying to turn the lodge into some kind of hoity-toity spa while she still can. First the wolf, now this. I'm leaving and she should too. Sills was referring to the lone wolf, which has been spotted several times within the past week in the Icicle Creek drainage. Because ranchers in the area have reported no increase in livestock predation, authorities are urging hunters to not go after the wolf, contending they would pose a greater danger to visitors in the backcountry than the wolf does. Ooh, food poisoning. Ugh. I've never had food poisoning, but for everything that I've heard and seen, like on TV and stuff, like it sounds bad.
Well, hello there.
Hi.
You must be the new maid Ollie told us about. I'm Bill Kessler. This guy's Lou Talbot.
Hey.
What's your name again?
Nancy Drew. Just thought I'd come over and say hello.
Well, Lou here's a grad student, art major of all things. You're probably gonna need a jackhammer and some hydrochloric acid to clean his room, eh?
Have you 2 been at the lodge for a while?
About a week, I guess. I checked in right after he did. We sat down after breakfast one morning and discovered that this fox and geese game is pretty darn fun.
It's not
I've been
fun.
whipping his tail ever since.
Not fun. It's not. Trust me, it's not.
You didn't just come here to play games, did you?
Heck no. I came for the ice fishing. Of course, knowing there's a renegade wolf running around is kinda dampened my enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Have you seen the wolf?
Just heard it. Every night since I've been here, in fact. Gets creepier each time. They should get rid of it, and the sooner the better. They didn't put up with wolves prowling around this place 40 years ago, and they shouldn't put up with them now.
What are you, Little Red Riding Hood? That wolf's not hurting anybody. People should just leave it alone.
You'll be singing a different tune when it has some little kid for breakfast, then has you for lunch.
Not gonna happen, dude.
Trust me, if something bad can happen, chances are it eventually will, dude. Hey, I know what you can do. Shovel the snow off the skating pond so we can do some speed skating. Lou here thinks he's faster than me.
You're like ancient. Of course I'm faster than you.
You may have youth on your side, my friend, but I've been working construction since before you were born, which means I am more fit now than you will ever be. Get that pond shoveled so we can settle this, okay, kiddo?
Consider it done.
She's so upbeat about doing stuff that's not part of her actual job here. I'm not gonna actually, like, read all of them. I'm just gonna... But she needs to know.
Trapper Dan's Needle.
He built this monument not far from the lodge. Why he built it remains a mystery. There's nothing here.
Trapper Dan, seen here with his pet pig, Mary. Young and old alike have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge throughout its 100-year history.
So you're missing two pictures.
Looks like some of the pictures are missing.
Yep.
Bone which Trapper Dan found near the lodge. He believed it came from a race of giants known as Rexes. The bone's not there. Wonder what happened to it.
I mean, someone could easily take it. Not like we were part of a, this game came out in, where they had, like, security cameras and everything.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Is something wrong?
You are what is wrong.
What?
Chantal said there would be no more guests to make noise at all hours and disturb my training. Yet what stands before me? A new guest.
Technically yes, technically
I'm not a
no.
guest. I'm Nancy Drew, the new maid, and the new cook.
Forgive me. Allow me to start over. I am Yanni Vokstaya.
There you
I'm
go.
here to train for the Eastern European Cross-Country Championship. I spend my days doing interval work, drills, and isometric exercises. I follow a strict program, one painstakingly designed by a team of the best coaches in Fredonia. In fact, under no circumstances are you to use your key to let anyone into my room. My competitors are constantly spying on me, trying to steal my techniques.
Yeah, and I think the Wii game, the Wii version of this game came out in like 2007, I think. Yeah, Jay, you kind of said that there was nothing about Halo as well, but there were some games in there that I'm actually like really excited for. Aphelion? I don't know how you pronounce that, but like the one where it's like snowy and like crash landed. That was fun. That game looked really fun to me.
I understand.
No, what you must understand is this.
What?
If anything is missing or so much as out of place in my room, you can expect a visit from me, and it will not be a pleasant one.
He legit threatened us.
Have you ever seen the wolf while you were out training?
No, for which I'm very grateful. In my country, in Fredonia, it is said that the gaze of the wolf will make you go blind.
Dang.
Really?
They are creatures of infinite evil, and that is all I am going to say on the matter.
I've disturbed you long enough.
Kavichinaya.
Bye.
Need something?
Hey.
You look busy. What are you making?
I'm building something that's gonna solve all our problems. A wolf trap. One that'll finish off that thing out there once and for all.
You think the wolf is causing the accidents?
Not a doubt in my mind. Everything was a-okay till it showed up and started howling. It's bad luck, and something's protecting it. Something unnatural.
Why do you say that?
Yesterday I went looking for it. I tracked it and finally found it, sitting across the creek, not 20 yards away from me, just staring at me. So I raised my rifle, drew a bead,
It does.
and fired.
It did.
Easiest shot I've ever taken in my life. And I missed. So I fired again, and I missed, and then I missed again, and all the while it just sat there staring until finally it just stood up, walked toward the brush just as calm as could be, and disappeared. Wild animals just don't act like that, and I just don't miss like that. There's something real weird about that wolf, and I ain't gonna rest till I get rid of it. So maybe we should just find something else to job out. You met my little girl yet?
Jeez.
No, but you mentioned that her name is Freddie?
Yep. Spends most of her time outside. She built herself a little snow fort. Just sits out there waiting for somebody to go by so she can pick a snowball fight with them. I keep asking her how she manages to stay warm all day, but she won't tell me. Says she's got a secret weapon. Yeah, she's something.
I'll get out of your hair now.
See you later.
Christy, did you watch the Xbox showcase? The, oh gosh, what was the other one? I can't think of the name. It's gonna bug me now. Hang on, I'll think about it. I just want the game to think that, you know, to know that I looked at everything. State of Play, Fighter, hey, welcome to stream, glad you can make it. And, State of Play was on the 5th, if I'm correct. The Xbox Showcase was today. Or Xbox, whatever it's called. I think it's the Xbox Showcase. Mm-hmm.
Contents deleted. Wonder why.
Previous year. Current year. Weird. Well, I'm glad you can make it do, this one. Oh my gosh, I cannot think of that video, one of the things from the Xbox Showcase, but what's it called? I don't know how you pronounce it, the ROG, Xbox Ally X. Basically, it's kind of like a Steam Deck, where it's like a handheld thing, but it's for the Xbox, and it's so cool, and it looks amazing. It looks so cool. Let's call. Can I click it? Hang on. Is this where I can? I can. I can't use my not my keyboard to type in the numbers yet. They had a lot of good games on there.
Chantal, it's Nancy Drew.
You know who's behind the accident?
Not quite yet.
Oh.
I just got on here how long ago? Like last night? I'm not gonna be able to do it that fast.
About Tino, I'm not totally comfortable with the idea of consulting with him on this case.
Why not? Two heads are always better than one, and I find him to be very knowledgeable and kind of charming.
Do you know what he did when we were on that train trip Laurie Gerard arranged?
Yeah.
He didn't go into a lot of detail, but he did say that that's all water under the bridge. In fact, I insist that if and when you're stumped about something, you ask Tino to help you out. That's what I'm paying him for. Agreed?
Agreed.
Good.
I don't wanna. He's a jerk.
I'd like to hear more about the accidents that have been happening around here.
The first thing that happened was the worst. The Faringdale family and Becky the cook all came down with food poisoning and had to be hospitalized. Somehow, the potato salad got contaminated, although Becky swears it wasn't because of anything she did. I cannot tell you how awful it was. All 5 people became violently ill at roughly the same time. But were they all in the same room? Of course not. They were spread out all over the lodge. Poor Elsa was cleaning for days.
Ew.
And the odor? Oh my gosh. Anyway, then Carl Jenkins slipped on the stairs outside and broke his leg. Then Lou Talbot's window was broken. Then Elsa the maid's tires were slashed. Then the phone wires were cut. And then... oh yeah, and then the Southwaites were almost overcome by fumes when gas started leaking into the sauna.
Southwaites. What is that? Oh, Braithwaites. I was like, why does the name sound familiar? It's because it's close to Braithwaites from Red Dead Redemption 2.
but the only incidents that you can be sure were sabotage were the tires, the phone wires, and maybe the explosion in the bunkhouse.
I'm not sure about anything. That's why you're there, to sort everything out before something else happens.
Well, I mean, I barely got there and suddenly there was something else, going on.
Did you know that some photos are missing from the display case in the lobby?
Really? Last I looked, they were all there. I think.
The caption for them says something like, "Young and old have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge."
I can't remember what they were pictures of, and I sure don't know why they'd be missing.
That bone Trapper Dan found is missing from its case, too.
First the accidents, now someone's stealing from me?
Yeah?
Nancy, you've got to find out what's going on there. If you don't, I'll never be able to convince my dad I'm not a loser. Ever.
Well, I mean,
How come the entries for last year were deleted from the guest register?
They've been deleted?
That's what the computer says. Contents deleted.
Well, I didn't delete them. Freddie.
Ollie's daughter? Has she done other things like that?
No, but you know how kids are these days. Always hacking into computers, programming them to spread viruses and steal passwords and blow up the world.
I think that's only in movies. Besides, pretty much all this person had to do was press the delete key.
I still say it was Freddie. Last week, I called that Snow Princess game she's always playing idiotic. I think it hurt her feelings. But she'd just gotten done plastering me with snowballs. What'd she expect me to say? That felt great. Do it again?
The guests that are in the lodge now, did any of them stay here last year?
Let's see. Lou Talbot stayed here last summer, but only very briefly. His car had broken down and he was waiting for a tow truck. Oh, and Yanni, he was here last winter. He and his trainer, they were checking out places to train. They didn't stay long either.
I'd better get back to work.
One more thing. Ask Yanni if it would be all right if I used his name and picture on the Icicle Creek Lodge website. I mean, when I finally have a website, it would be great publicity, okay?
Sure.
Good. Talk to you soon.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, I'm trying to think about what I have to do.
Still need to do. Can't check that off yet.
Oh, I gotta shovel the thingy.
Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off. Still need to do that.
Contact the victims. Do I have to contact the victims of the accidents, Christy, or can I forego that? Where's the skating pond?
I better not follow this trail until I know for sure.
Yeah,
where
I'm
it
trying to
goes.
find the skating pond. There it is. Jeez, I found it finally. Not looking forward to this. Yes, I have to. Aw, man. Another thing from the Xbox showcase, Grounded 2. It looks so fun.
Guess I better get this pond shoveled off.
Oh, whoops. Whoops. I kind of know what I have to do here. I'm gonna sink. I can already tell. Yeah, I didn't play it, but I watched somebody else play it, and it looks so fun.
That ought to do it.
I got it!
Wait a second.
Yes!
Those look like wolf tracks. Maybe I should find out where they go.
Yeah, Nancy. Do that, because that's not dangerous in the slightest. Aw, man.
That must be Trapper Dan's needle. What's this doing here? Strange. It's halfway in and halfway out. This thing must open up somehow.
Now let's follow wolf tracks and see where it goes, because, you know, it might be dangerous. You know, we didn't have cell phones back then. Well, at least they didn't show it here. So... Chicken Ridge. Yep.
Sounded like an explosion.
Really? I didn't know that, Nancy. Thank you.
What's that noise?
That was a wolf. Both?
No.
That's an avalanche!
I'm buried in snow. I've got to dig myself out before I run out of air.
That'd be scary.
I'll never make it. I can barely breathe. Someone's up there. Help! I'm down here, right under you. Can you hear me? Help! I can't breathe. They heard me. Thank goodness.
It's the wolf!
Easy. It's okay. I'm not real happy about the situation either.
Jeez, that'd be so scary. Just suddenly just be staring up into the eyes of a wolf. You know? That'd be
It's
scary
gone,
as heck.
but thanks to that hole it dug, I can breathe again. Now if I can just pull myself out.
I have to get back for the lunch rush. Oh no! Oh no, I was almost, you know, I almost died. I was caught in an avalanche and I gotta go back and get to the lunch rush.
A fossil. Cool.
Nifty. Right? Right? I saw this TikTok video and this guy said, oh, now, you know that everybody has one person in their life who sees a video or a picture of, like, a lion. And the first thing in their, like, in their minds, like, is like, kitty! And I'm like, I feel like I would be, but to the extent of if I'm behind, like, a fence or a wall or something, you know? Not like, you know, how, like, some people are. It's like, oh, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go pet it. No, I'm not gonna pet it. That's stupid. That's a good way to lose your hand.
Ah, much better. I was really cold.
Oh wait, I gotta go tell him that I did it, right? Oh. Nope, I'm gonna turn around. Thank you.
Well, who are you?
I'm Elsa's replacement?
Oh, the new maid. Thank goodness. I was wondering how much longer the owner expected us to endure these conditions and still pay full price.
Dang.
How long has Elsa been gone?
2 days, I think. Maybe even 3. I don't know. It's all a blur of dirt and dust and soap residue. My name is Guadalupe Comillo. My friends call me Lupe.
My name is Nancy Drew.
Be a doll and clean my room first. It'll hardly take you any time at all, especially compared to the other rooms. The other guests are all men. Single men.
Well, I'm happy to report that I've already cleaned your room.
Excellent.
I hate to sound nosy, but what are you doing?
Birds. I'm watching birds. That's what I am, you see, a bird watcher. Sometimes I go outside and watch, and sometimes I stay inside. It all depends on what the birds feel like doing and what I feel like doing.
What kind of birds do you see here?
In the short time I've been here, I've seen Hawks, eagles, orioles, cardinals, jays, nothing truly rare. But to a wildlife lover such as myself, seeing them in such a spectacular setting is thrilling nonetheless.
Have you ever seen the wolf that's been hanging out around here?
No. Not that I'm looking for it, of course. Yanni occasionally skis by, and that dullard of a student, I see him snowshoeing occasionally. But I've yet to see the wolf. Have you seen it?
Me? I'm just the maid, remember? But I did find a bunch of tracks beyond the pond. You could try following them and maybe see the wolf that way.
Maybe I will. Have you told anyone else what you just told me?
No?
Good. Don't. You see, I'd like to see this wolf for myself, and I don't want everyone else going after it and scaring it away. And there's no telling what that trigger-happy handyman might do.
That's
so it'll
not
just be
weird.
our little secret, all right?
That's not weird. You're not being sketchy at all.
Have you met the other guests?
I've bumped into them at one time or another, yes. I don't spend all my time in front of this window. That Yanni fellow, he's very talented, but extremely intense. His
Yeah.
whole life revolves around being the best in the world. As for the two who are always sitting across the way playing that silly game...
It is kind of
The
stupid.
older man, Bill Kessler, he's no deep thinker, but he's nice enough. But the other one, that college student, talking to him is like trying to converse with a giant turnip. No
Jeez.
social graces whatsoever. I almost prefer talking to the handyman. Almost. Anyone that intent on destroying something as glorious as that wolf is hardly worth talking to.
Well, I'd better stop bugging you and get to work.
Au revoir.
Yep, bye.
Hey, excellent job on the snow shoveling, eh? We had ourselves one fine time out there
I
because
just
of
did
you,
it.
especially Lou here.
I beat him 5 times.
By the slimmest of margins. What's up, kiddo?
Is this the first time you've been to the lodge?
Yep, sure is.
That was fast.
Are you by any chance related to Rolf Kessler, the guy who used to build carousels around the turn of the last century?
No idea.
That was fast.
Well, I'll let you get back to beating Lou.
Glad you dropped by.
What's up?
So you go to school in California?
Yep. University of California at Brea.
Is this your winter break?
Yeah, I just figured I needed a change of scenery.
That's cool.
So, you like to snowshoe?
I like doing stuff outside. Snowshoeing's about all I can afford.
Is it a hard sport to learn?
You don't learn how to snowshoe. If you need to get through snow that's too deep to walk through, you slap on some snowshoes and you just do it.
Okay.
Is this your first time at the lodge?
Yep. My car broke down on my way to Lake Louise last summer. Pulled in here to wait for the tow truck and
Oh.
figured it'd be a cool place to visit during the winter, so here I am.
I thought he lied. It was like, yep, first time. Like, wait.
What do you think about all the weird things that have been happening around here?
I think they're kind of cool. Accidents make life colorful, you know?
You wouldn't be saying that if you were the one who'd slipped on those ice-covered stairs or eaten that bad potato salad or had those 4 flat tires.
Hey, I had that broken window.
Broken window?
We already knew
I went
about it.
snowshoeing on like the 3rd day I was here, and when I got back, the window in my room was broken. Glass was all over the place.
Who broke it?
Don't know. Don't know what broke it either. There was no rock on the floor, no bullet, no nothing.
It was the wolf. Tried to jump up into your room, but didn't quite make it.
That's bogus, dude. My room's on the 2nd floor, and besides, wolves don't do stuff like that.
Hey, that wolf does a lot of stuff wolves aren't supposed to do. That's why it needs to be hunted down.
Aw.
It's just doing its thing, man. Get off its case. Anyway, my window broke and nobody knows why. Pretty awesome, huh?
What inspired
no,
you to
not really.
become an art major?
Dirt.
I beg your pardon?
I create works of art by manipulating naturally occurring geophysical substances like dirt. Sometimes I just use my hands, but most of the time heavy machinery is involved.
Oh, brother.
What?
Nobody understands my art. But that's cool. To be great is to be misunderstood. FYI, Ralph Waldo Emerson said that.
What did?
Do you ever see anyone else when you're out there snowshoeing?
I see that Yannick guy sometimes. I'll be plodding along and he'll go zooming by. Those skis of his are like rockets, man. He's all like zippy zoom.
Do you ever see the wolf?
Never. Sometimes I hear it howl, though. Bad news, man. It doesn't take a very big sound to trigger an avalanche. And when you're out there by yourself, nothing will ruin your day faster than a couple of tons of snow roaring your way at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. I'll catch you later.
Ditto, dude.
Okay, so it's close to lunchtime, so I don't want to leave the lodge at all. Let's go ahead and call Tino. I'm really glad I can use my keyboard to type in the stuff now. That's great.
Hey, Nancy! I was wondering when your number there was gonna show up on caller ID. This is Tino Balducci. Remember me? From that last train to Blue Moon Canyon we went on? Yeah, I'm the one who helped you find that long-lost treasure.
I'm not sure helped is the right word, Mr. Balducci.
Please, call me Tino.
In fact, Tino, I'm a little surprised you're still in law enforcement, considering some of the unethical, if not illegal, stunts you pulled back then.
Hey, that's all behind me. Ancient history. Water under the bridge. So, looks like we're gonna be working together on this sabotage thing, huh?
Looks like.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I'm working on something that'll pretty much crack this case wide open. But in the meantime, what can I do you for?
I'm curious, how do you know Chantal?
Friend of a friend heard about all the problems she was having up there and immediately figured she could use my crime-solving expertise. So I gave her a call, we had lunch, we hit it off, and bingo. I got myself a new client.
How many clients do you have?
I have enough. I mean, you know, you go spreading yourself too thin in this business, and the next thing you know, crime out the wazoo. Hey, look, you sure you don't need a hint or something?
Shoot, I was gonna say something. I forget now.
Maybe later.
Oh. Well, Chantel hired me to be at your disposal, so you know where to find me. Arrivederci.
Bye.
He says that he got himself a new client, and yet, look, I'm the one who's out here risking my life, and he's back at wherever he is. All safe. Like, what is he doing? He's not doing squat. Carl Jenkins. Let's go ahead and get all this. Actually, let me call one, and then I'll call the other ones after dinner. Lunch, I mean. Oh, I can? Okay. I'll try to hurry up with this call.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mr. Jenkins?
Yeah, this is Carl. Nuts. Missed him.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew. I heard that you had an accident at Icicle Creek Lodge and wondered if you could tell me a little more about it.
Not much to tell. Take that, Captain Keen. I went there to do a little ice fishing, and I slipped going down some stairs and fractured my tibia in 2 places. Can't work, can't go out. All I can do is sit around and play this stupid video game. Oh, no, you don't?
Do you know why you slipped on those stairs?
Yeah, they were covered with ice. I was lucky I didn't fracture my skull. Yes. Hey, look, I'm about 4 laser strikes away from ruling the Gargoulian Galaxy, so I gotta go, okay? You got any more questions? Check with the people at the lodge. Gotcha!
Oh, that was fast. Can we go ahead and go to the lunch rush? I really like this one. It's really fun. Hamburger, 1 cheese, 1 lettuce. Come on. Come on. Okay, what was it now? 1 cheese, 1 lettuce. 1 cheese, 1 lettuce. 1 tomato, 2 onion. And then 1 mustard, 1 ketchup. Then order?
Order up.
Oh, 1 cheese quesadilla. Ooh, cheese quesadilla sounds good. Kinda.
Order up.
I just played that last night, so for like a split second, I was like, wait, I gotta flip it and everything. And like, no, I don't. 1 cheese, 1 lettuce. Two pickles, 1 tomato. 2 pickles, 1 tomato. 1 mustard, 1 ketchup.
Order up.
2 cheese, 1 lettuce. 2 cheese, 1 lettuce. 2 onion, and then mustard and ketchup.
That's not gonna cut it.
What?
Do
No,
it over.
I did it! You want a cheese quesadilla. And then you want a cheese quesadilla. Awesome. Oh, cheese quesadilla sounds good now. Now I want one. Okay, 2 cheese, 1 lettuce. 2 cheese, 1 lettuce. 2 pickles. 2 onion. I thought that's exactly what I did. Yes! Got it! Haha. Right? I'm making myself hungry. Man, I'm starving. Okay, so Yannick, sorry, no Farindale. Okay, so 551 555 7425.
Hello?
Hi, are you Mrs. Faringdale?
Put your folks on in the car, okay? We're late. This better not be a sales call because I really don't have time.
No, my name is Nancy Drew, and I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge. You know, in Canada.
After what happened to me and my family, I have no intention of going back there ever, no matter how many freebies you throw in. I thought I made that clear. Put that cookie down and get in the car.
You're not going back because of that food poisoning thing?
Food poisoning thing? It was considerably more than a thing. The three of us had meatloaf, potato salad, and green beans for dinner one night. And by 4 the next morning, we were all sick as dogs and had to be taken to the hospital.
Ew.
We recovered quickly, thank goodness. But the minute we got out, we went straight to the airport.
I didn't.
I will never set foot in that lodge again. The worst of it is, I made poor little Susie eat all of her potato salad that night. Eat it, I said. It's cold out. You need the carbs. Now she refuses to eat any kind of potatoes, even French fries. All our friends think she's a freak, and all our friends' mothers think I'm a freak for going to Canada for winter break instead of Disney World like everyone else. Turn that TV off. I have to go. Susie's got a soccer game, and I'm snack mom. Only I haven't been to the store yet. Maybe I can sneak out during halftime.
Sure, just pull out the orange slices and no one will notice.
Oh my gosh, the orange slices. Susie, get in the car. We have to go right now.
Okay, gonna call Derek. I feel like the guy that I'm calling here, it's like, sorry for the people who have to play these two, because it's like kind of cringe a little bit.
Hello?
I've got it, sweetheart.
Hi, is this Brenda and Derek Southwaite?
Yes, it is.
Is this a solicitation?
Honey, you're so suspicious.
Only because you can be way too nice for your own good, darling.
I'm not selling anything. I
It's
just
kinda
wanted to ask
cringe.
you about your recent stay at Icicle Creek Lodge.
You mean Gassicle Leak Lodge?
Oh, very clever, sweetie. Gas was leaking from so many places while we were there, it's a wonder the place didn't blow sky high.
I heard something about your almost being overcome by fumes in the sauna.
Well, we had just gone ice skating, so we decided to warm up in the sauna. So we were sitting in there, and everything was fine until both of us started feeling a little woozy.
We started feeling a lot woozy.
And the next thing we knew, that Russian skier came in.
Actually, I think he was Slovakian.
The point is, he told us he smelled gas and thought we should get out, so we did.
Barely. By that point, the fumes were making us both ill, if you know what I mean.
That poor skier, by the time he helped us get out of there, he was almost as green as we were.
Awful experience.
Horrible. And it was our honeymoon.
At least the owner had the decency to give us a full refund.
Oops, the shuttle's here, sweetheart. We're off to Aspen. Kind of a second first honeymoon.
Long story short, if you're thinking about going to Icicle Creek Lodge, don't.
Well, I appreciate the
Yikes.
advice. Have fun.
Oh, we will. Bye.
Bye.
That was a little bit cringe. I got like secondhand embarrassment by that.
Chantal, this is my formal notice of resignation. Please call me at 555-2383 if you expect any delay with the check. Elsa.
There we go, I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out these, the phone calls. Just to get that out of the way, because they take a while.
And pick me up a double-double while you're at it, okay? Yo, what's up?
What?
Is this Elsa Sybilhoff?
Used to be, now it's just Sybil.
Sybil?
Sybil, that's what I'm gonna call myself when I audition for Canadian Idol.
You're a singer?
Rockstar, at least I'm about to be. Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge. I hear you had some tire problems while you were here?
Oh, yeah, right. It was that wolf. I heard it howling all night, and the next morning I went outside, and it just ripped my tires apart, every single one of them. That place is jinxed. I had to quit. Working there was just plain dangerous. So, if you're trying to deny my unemployment claim, forget it. I had every right to leave that job.
Hey, no! Welcome to the stream, glad you can make it.
No, I'm just trying to get additional information, that's all.
Oh, well, bad stuff was happening all over the place up there. One guy fell down the stairs and broke his leg.
We know.
The whole family got food poisoning.
We know.
And now I hear they got bombs going off up there. It's just a bad place to work, you know? My unemployment claim is totally legit.
You said that before.
Your tires getting all torn up like that didn't have something to do with L, did it?
L?
L, as in I'm going to sell your collection of troll dolls on eBay?
You found his stupid letters.
Yeah?
Okay, so it was Larry, my insanely jealous ex-boyfriend. He got all crazed when I couldn't take time off to visit him and slashed my tires, the psycho. I blamed it on the wolf so I'd have a legitimate reason to quit and get on the pokey for a while. I just needed some time off and some cash, just enough to jumpstart my career, you know? Because I got talent, I really do.
Well, that's...
You're right, I shouldn't have lied like that.
No.
Look, I'll contact the unemployment office and tell them the truth, okay?
Good idea. What happened to Larry?
All I know is he's finally out of my life. Take it from me. Do not ever think for 1 second that having a jealous boyfriend is in any way, shape, or form a good thing. Because it's not. It's the worst. Got that, Nanook?
Nancy.
In fact, I'm writing a song about it. It's called Slash Your Jealousy, Spare My Tires. Get it? Spare My Tires. I'll probably sing it on Canadian Idol. Hey, you want to hear it?
No. In fact,
no.
I better get going. Good luck on the show, though, and thanks for the advice.
Anytime.
I'm doing good. No, thank you for asking. I'm trying to think about...
Check. Been there, done. Still need to do that.
I gotta call Avalanche Patrol. Dang it. Let's see, Avalanche Patrol. Okay. I was hoping to get away from the phone.
Patrol, what's your location?
I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge, but I wanted to report an avalanche at Chicken Ridge.
Anyone injured or trapped?
Not anymore.
We'll check it out. Thanks for the heads up. Hey, wait a minute. You know Ollie Randall?
The handyman here at the lodge?
He's also on the patrol. Do me a favor and tell him that the explosives training in Calgary has been postponed till next month.
Explosives training?
Sometimes the patrol has to use explosives to bring down unstable snow. Yearly training sessions are mandatory. Ollie'll know what I'm talking about.
I'll tell him.
Appreciate it.
One more thing. Have any of you guys been setting off explosives anywhere near the Icicle Creek Lodge recently?
Nope, sure haven't.
Well, thanks. Bye.
I just thought I gotta talk to Yanni and then now Ollie.
Nancy, I am glad to see you.
Oh no.
Are you alright? You seem upset.
You must listen. I was outside skiing very fast, as usual, and suddenly, boom! Snow, dirt, rocks, everything went flying into the air right in front of me. There is a mad bomber on the loose.
You think it was a bomb?
Of course it was a bomb. My competitors bombed the bunkhouse thinking I would be so frightened that I would abandon my training and leave. Only I wasn't frightened, so now they are trying to bomb me.
Do you think they're responsible for all the accidents that have been happening around here as well?
My competitors and the governments behind them, they are as desperate as they are ruthless. They are capable of anything. They can operate anywhere in the world, under all conditions. It would not surprise me if someone right here in the lodge is right now under their employ. But to them, I say, "Pah! They do not scare me. I am the best cross-country skier in the world. I will neutralize their petty threats with my excellent strength, skill, and speed." I am sorry. Enough about my problems. Did you want something?
Someone's kind of full of himself.
Chantal would like to use your name and picture on her website when she gets it up and running. Would that be okay?
I am sorry, but no.
Oh, well, so much for that. Ever see Lou Talbot when you're out there training?
The college student? Just yesterday I had to slow down to avoid colliding with him. It ruined my whole session.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Kavichinaya.
I mean, you're gonna have to deal with the possibility of people being out there, you jerk.
What you need?
The Avalanche Patrol asked me to tell you that the explosives training session in Calgary has been postponed till next month.
Well, hallelujah. I didn't really want to go anywhere until I finished off that wolf. Now I won't have to.
So, you're on the Avalanche Patrol, huh?
Yep, dang. I just remembered. Patrol wants me to keep an eye on Skookum Ridge for the next couple of weeks. Here. There's the key to the snowmobile. Take it out to Skookum Ridge and see if there's been an avalanche.
You want me to check it out?
Seat it so you don't have to worry about the cold. Make sure you call the patrol and give them a report when you're done. You can handle that, can't you?
You bet.
Good. Two more things. That Bill Kessler guy's getting bored being the only one around here doing any ice fishing.
Aw, man.
Competition. So if he says anything to you, just remember that Chantal wants you to keep the guests we got happy. Other thing is, a cold snap's on its way. You think it's cold now? Just wait. Gotta be real careful anytime you're outside. So, we done here?
I'll let you get back to work.
Good.
You know, I don't think it's actually good for him to... Right? No, well, it's like, why is he doing that, like, giving her this job? Because it's actually his job. You know? And it's not, like, something that he can just give, you know? Like here, you do this. You know, he's trusting that to somebody he doesn't even know. Watch out for everything. Dang it, that scared me. I wasn't even near it. Sorry. Got it.
The sign's not buried, so I guess there hasn't been an avalanche.
Did all that. But somehow going back is harder. Oh my gosh. I need to clip that. Sorry. 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 Pinball driving.
Ah, much better. I was
Come on.
really cold.
I gotta call Avalanche Patrol again. 403-555-2006.
Avalanche Patrol, what's your location?
Actually, I'm calling on behalf of Ollie Randall. He wanted me to tell you that there hasn't been any avalanche activity out at Skookum Ridge.
I was wondering when we were going to hear from him. Thanks for the report.
No problem.
They don't even care that someone else went and did that. I gotta go take care of fishing, which is out over here.
Halt! Who goes there?
Nancy Drew?
Nancy Drew shall not pass unless and until she proves herself worthy.
And how does she do that?
By hitting the Snow Princess 10 times. Snowballs only, no ice balls.
What are ice balls?
Snowballs made of ice. If you get hit with one, it can knock you out. So don't throw any or I'll tell my dad.
You must be Ollie's daughter, Freddie.
I am the Snow Princess. Prepare to defend yourself.
Oh, I'm ready. And also, the woman who voices Nancy also voices Freddie. That's pretty cool.
You have defeated the Snow Princess. You may pass.
Thank you.
The face from a clock, it's all melted. Part of the timing device that was used to trigger the bomb that blew up the bunkhouse, maybe?
Maybe. Icicle Lake. Luckily, I don't have to do the dinner rush until 6, so I should be fine.
I'm starting to get really cold.
It was really loud, it scared me.
An ice fishing shack. A nice warm one at that.
Let's go. Okay, not that. Wait, I had to talk to him first, didn't I?
My line just bit the dust.
I had to talk to him, didn't I? Or is it because I had to? Dang it! I gotta go all the way back. I almost had to play the Ice Princess game again. Dang it!
It is really, really cold out here.
Nancy, you're fine. Look, you still have like over like a quarter left on the meter. You're fine. You're fine.
Ah, much better. I was really cold.
Come on. Thank you. He's not here! No one's here. Where the heck are they?
Check. Been there, done that. Check. Oops, haven't done that. Been there, done that. Oops, haven't done that.
Oh, the sheriff. Okay, call the sheriff and return Ollie's key to him. I thought I typed in the wrong number for a second. Like, no, dang it.
Sheriff's office, this is Mohican.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew at the Icicle Creek Lodge. We met the other night when you were investigating the bunkhouse explosion.
Oh, yeah, that bright kid from the States. What do you need?
Well, I found a melted clock face close to where the bunkhouse used to be, and I wondered if it could have been what triggered the explosion. You know, the timer.
I found that clock face, too. Left it there because any fingerprints on it would have melted away along with everything else. And besides, Ollie Randall said all the room clocks at the lodge looked like that. Could have been one that was in the bunkhouse to begin with.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You shouldn't go poking around on your own like that. There could still be explosives lying around. Although, I hear it takes a pretty big bang to set off C4.
C4?
Plastic explosive, and that's what blew up the bunkhouse. Lab result came in less than an hour ago.
Is C4 hard to get?
Not if you're in the military or do any kind of demolition. In Eastern Europe, it's called Semtex. It's not that hard to handle either. For somebody who's had training in explosives, it's a piece of cake.
Uh-oh.
Did you learn anything else from the lab tests you did after the bunkhouse explosion?
Nope. Unfortunately, that bunkhouse wasn't particularly well made, so when it exploded, pretty much everything got
Right.
melted into a blob or blown to smithereens or burned to a crisp.
Do you need some kind of permit to hunt wolves around here?
No, ma'am.
You mean Ollie Randall can go after that white wolf that's been hanging around outside the lodge and just shoot it?
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. It's always open season on wolves out here. You can kill as many of them as you want.
Somehow that doesn't seem right.
Well, the animals wolves go after don't have a problem with it, I can guarantee you that.
Oh, yeah, but still.
One of the guests at the hotel, Yanni Volkstaya, he says someone threw a bomb at him while he was out skiing.
Well, did he see who it was?
He didn't see anything except the explosion, which apparently went off right next to him.
Was he hurt?
No,
Why are you telling me this instead of him?
because he's a cross-country skiing champion and he's convinced it was one of his competitors. Apparently the governments of the people he's beaten are as ruthless as they are sore losers.
So what do you want me to do?
I don't know. Investigate?
Well, if this Yanni guy wasn't concerned enough to call us, I don't see what good we can do. Life's too short, we're too understaffed, and it's just too darn cold to go traipsing around out there for nothing.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Wow.
You check out Skookum Ridge.
Yep, no avalanche. There's your snowmobile key.
You make a report to the Avalanche Patrol.
Sure did.
What else do you want?
Oh, jeez, dude.
How long have you worked for Chantal?
About a year and a half. I was her first hire. Best hire, too. I could run this place single-handed if I had to, just like I'm doing now.
No, you're not. I'm here.
Have you ever been in the guest lodge business before?
I tried my hand at it once. Long story short, didn't work out. But I've learned a whole lot since then. I could make it work now. Just need to find the right property, get my hands on enough cash to make a down payment, that's all.
Does your wife, Freddie's mom, does she live here too?
In the summer she does, but in the winter she goes south. See, she's got this nerve condition that makes her real sensitive to cold. Freddie'd like to go with her, but until Chantal stops putting off giving me that raise she promised me, sending Freddie south too is out of the question.
How do you explain what happened to Carl Jenkins, the former guest who slipped on the stairs and broke his leg?
Can't explain it. One minute those stairs were clear and dry, next minute they're slick with ice and he's lying at the bottom of them.
Ow.
Positive they were clear and dry?
Yep, chipped every bit of frozen snow off of them myself. You ask me, somebody iced those stairs down on purpose. 'Cause it wasn't nothing I did, no sir. No sir.
Her is defensive.
Course.
He is mighty defensive.
Do you know if there's a way to get into it?
Don't know, don't really care. Maybe something in that display up in the lobby will tell you what you want to know.
Wow.
I'd better get back upstairs.
Good.
Okay, nope, not that one.
That's finished. Been there,
The sheriff.
done that.
Okay, so on the lookout for the bone. Keep an eye out for the 2 pictures.
Been there,
Get
done
that.
that.
Take a really good look at the guest rooms. Okay.
That's finished.
Introduce myself to all the
That's
guests. I
finished.
did. Look for the clues.
Check.
Did. Okay, I don't have anything now, so that means I need to go out and look for stuff. I actually need to talk to him. Oh, there he is.
Nancy, hey, got a proposition for you. Since Lou here's too chicken to go mano a mano with me out there in the ice fishing shack.
Snowshoeing's my thing, dude. Besides, it's animal cruelty.
Give me a break. You ever been ice fishing?
Technically, I did, just like 5 minutes ago.
As a matter of fact, I have.
Excellent. Here's the deal. I need some competition, so I want you to go out there and try to catch a bigger fish than I caught yesterday, which means you gotta catch a 2-foot northern pike. Now, it's a bit of a hike out to the lake, but the shack is solar heated, so it's nice and warm inside.
Solar heated.
So what do you say, kiddo? You game?
Anything to make you guests happy.
Atta girl.
Nancy over on Twitch. Hey, glad you made it to the stream.
Well, I'll let you get back to meeting Lou.
Okie dokie.
Okay, now I gotta go back out there again. I know.
The Snow Princess begins.
I know. It's easy.
You win, so you may pass.
Thank you. Okay, now I gotta catch a fish, so this should be good. Nancy,
really,
yes.
really cold out here.
Yes, I have played all of them, but it has been years since I have played the older games. So I'm going back and like replaying them.
Oh my gosh. It looks like someone came in here and just wrecked everything, including the fishing gear. So much for catching a 2-foot northern pike.
Oh, I'm so
Left
devastated.
behind by whoever trashed this place, maybe?
Oh no.
202-555-7237. That's a U.S. phone number.
Wait, so you're telling me that I have to... I have to trek out here again after I get the stuff to go, and dang it.
I'm starting to get really cold.
My favorite Nancy Drew game would probably have to be Silent Spy. Followed closely by the Captive Curse.
Ah, much better. Somebody left me a note.
How do you know it's a note? Oh, because it has your name on it. Never mind. Nancy, I really like playing snowball fights with you, but am afraid you won't want to play with me anymore. If you play with me and win, I'll give you my top secret way I can stay out in the cold for so long. Freddy. Sweet.
Hey, little Miss Fisherman. What can I do for you?
I hate to tell you this, but someone wrecked all the fishing gear that was in the fishing shack.
What? You're kidding. So my gear's ruined?
Yes, was that your only equipment?
Wait a minute. Ollie ice fishes. Go ask him for a hook and line, and don't take no for an answer.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you get back to meeting Lou.
Drop by anytime.
I don't wanna fish. Hate fishing games.
What you need?
Someone went into the ice fishing shack and ruined all of Bill Kessler's equipment.
Probably some animal-loving eco-fanatic who figured it was time to save the fish.
Great. Game number 3. That was, Message in a Haunted Mansion, I think.
Problem is, Mr. Kessler still insists that I try to catch a 2-foot northern pike.
Say no more. There's my tackle box. It's all yours.
Dang it.
Kessler tried to rope me into competing with him, but I can't very well do that when you've got my hook and line now, can I?
No, I don't suppose you can.
What else do you want?
Your cat stepped on your keyboard. Mine does the same thing. So, you know, I know the pain. Your favorites are the Royal Tower and Deception Island. The Royal Tower one is so fun. No, welcome back.
I'll let you get back to work.
If you need anything, just holler.
Do I have it? I got it. Dang it.
It's way too cold to go out there now.
Oh, shoot. Dinner. Oh, fudge. I completely forgot. Salmon. Wait, hang on. 1, 2. Jay, they did announce fishing in Fallout 76. They did. Oh, that was funny. You want 2 salmon, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang it! I do it right? I did! Look at me go! Look at me go, I did it. Surprised I did. Come on. Playing these games always make me so hungry. Christy, Treasure in the World Tower is such a game. It is. It is a really fun game. Okay, now to salads. 2 egg. 1, 2, 3. 1 spinach. How many anchovies? Okay, 2 anchovies. I think it's 3 carrots. And then 1 cucumber. 1, there we go. And then there.
Order up.
Yes! Okay. Now, 1 egg, 2 yellow peppers. 1 egg, 2 yellow peppers. 3. 1 tomato. 1, 2, 3. 3 spinach. 2, 2, 2, 1. And that is, nope, not that one. Anchovies. 2, 2, 2, and 1.
Order up.
Oh, you just wanted that. Perfect. And then, so 1 egg, 2 yellow peppers. 1 egg, 2 yellow peppers. 1 tomato, 1 spinach. I'm on, okay, I just did spinach. 2 anchovies. 1 carrot. 3 cucumbers, and yes, got it. The food does look good. Yes. It looks amazing, and I'm hungry. 2 egg, 2 yellow peppers. 1 across the board. Perfect.
Order up.
Yes, okay. 2 egg, 2 yellow peppers. 1 tomato, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 carrots. 3 carrots, 1 cucumber. 1, 2, 3, 1. And then 4 croutons. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. No. Yes, I did it! Okay, good. Dang it, I can't.
It's way too cold to go out there now.
Dang it, I can't go out there. Ugh. Okay. I guess that means I'm gonna have to end the night, right? And then 6 a.m. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, dang it. I guess I can do the rooms first. And then I can get the breakfast rush. I'm sorry, I would sleep in. If this was the only place that I could go to, I would probably sleep in a place like this. You know? Like, it's not like this has a lot of sightseeing places, right?
I can't go in there now.
Oh, well, that person is. Whoever is in there is. Okay, got it. Can I cook the breakfast now?
I'm staying out of there until I have to fix a meal.
Fudge. Okay. They gotta wait. Guinea Pond, Bunkhouse, Icicle Creek Lodge, Icicle Lake, Avalanche Ridge, Skookum Ridge, Chicken Ridge, Icicle Creek, the Needle. Let's call Ned. We gotta kill some time anyway. Be like, hey, you're never gonna guess what happened. Got caught in an avalanche.
Hello?
Hi, Ned. It's Nancy.
Hey, Nance. I couldn't tell it was you because you're not calling from your cell phone.
No coverage out here. I'm in the middle of the Canadian Rockies, remember?
Oh, I haven't forgotten. Everything okay?
Oh.
Well, as a matter of fact, just as I got
Sweet.
here, the bunkhouse blew up.
Yikes. So there was another act of sabotage?
Looks that way. The sheriff found traces of a plastic explosive called C4 on some of the debris.
So if whoever blew up the bunkhouse is the same person who's been causing the accidents, you're looking for someone who knows something about explosives.
Looks that way, yeah.
Well, that's a pretty good lead. What else have you got?
Bad news. Chantal is insisting that if I need help, I get it from this police consultant she hired. A guy named Tino Balducci.
Tino Balducci? Not that cop
That's
who...
the one.
How does Chantal know him?
Someone introduced
I
him
hate
and
him.
he charmed her into hiring him. And now
He's
I have
annoying.
to get all my hints from him.
Well, I'm sure he'll be very helpful. Not as helpful as
okay.
I would have been, of course, but very helpful.
Aww, Ned. Nancy, which game do you wish you could experience IRL? Okay, well, I want one that she doesn't get attacked in. I'm having trouble coming up with one of the games that she doesn't get attacked in. Okay, there has to be one where she doesn't get attacked in. Which one is it? There's like, what, 33 games? So, there has to be one where she didn't get hurt. Honestly, probably, well, at least which location, which I visit? Oh gosh, probably, Scotland. That one was like really, really fun. And oh, I just realized that my green screen came off. It fell. I was like, why is that there? That is weird. Huh. Okay, gonna have to fix that after stream. Yeah, probably Scotland, honestly.
Yanni Volkstaya, the cross-country skier? Someone threw a bomb at him while he was out on the slopes training.
A bomb? You mean like a grenade or something?
I guess. I heard the explosion myself.
Why would someone do that?
He says the people he competes against are totally ruthless. In fact, he's convinced they're the ones who blew up the bunkhouse. He thinks they were trying to intimidate him.
And what do you think?
I think he's just being paranoid. Someone may be using explosives around here, but I really don't think they're doing it just to get rid of Yanni Volkstaya.
Then why are they using them?
That I intend to find out.
Good idea.
Yeah, bye, Ned.
Gotta go. I'll call you again.
Good luck up there. And
Be careful. Goodbye, Ned.
Aww. Honestly, the game that I would, the case of hers, I would probably like to do, would honestly probably be like Message in a Haunted Mansion, I think. That's like the simplest and like not scary, or one where she gets attacked or hit upside the head. I'd say Shadow Ranch, because Shadow Ranch is like a really good game, but she gets bonked on the head and thrown into a jail cell. So oh my gosh.
I'm staying out of there until I have to fix a meal.
Nancy, it's 30 minutes. Just go ahead and do prepping. You can do prep work in there. Is anybody in here? Nope, it's too early. Everybody's asleep. Who was it? So, oh, Bill was in there. Not awake yet. He's still not awake. Okay. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna speed up time. There.
No need to go in there till it's time to cook.
It is time to cook!
As long as it's not time to cook, I might as well stay out of the kitchen.
Thank you! Oh my gosh, that took forever. Oh man, I want French toast now. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to make 10? Oh my gosh. Dang it, I knew that was gonna happen. This one, I'm trying to like get all of them, like all the French toast done. Two and then one. Okay, so now you want an omelet. 2 spinach. 1 cheese. 1, 2, then 3. 2 Canadian bacon. Which one's going to be done first?
Order up.
There we go. I got it. Oh, why does it take the Canadian bacon so long to cook? There we go. Okay, 2 bacon. 1 spinach. 2, 3, 2. 2, 1, 2, 3, and 2. Then... This one's really fun, but it also takes forever.
Order up.
Okay, 2 Canadian bacon. 2 Canadian bacon. 1 Canadian bacon. And dang it, you want 3. Dang it, I can't do it all in one fell swoop. Okay, 2, 2, and 1. Come on. Come on. Come on. And then you want an omelet. 2, 1, 1, 3. 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. In the Wii version, the lunch and dinner are different. Really? I didn't get that far when I played the
Order up.
when I played the Wii version. I never finished it.
Order up.
Oh, sweet.
Order up.
Oh, okay, you just want 3 Canadian bacon. That is it. Sweet. I think I'm gonna make me some cookies after this. I want some cookies. These take forever to cook. Use the frying pans only for quesadillas and omelets. What does this say? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yes, I got it. Okay, now I can go do the...
Halt! The birth of the kingdom of the snow princess begins!
I know. There we go.
You win. Bombs away.
Bad choice of words there, Freddy.
Whenever you're really cold, just squeeze the toasty pack and you'll get a burst of heat. It only works when you're already cold, and you can only use one toasty pack at a time.
Now, I have to, go and,
It is really, really cold out here.
dang it. I don't wanna. Got some Rocky Road in the fridge. I'm probably gonna have to go grab. I'm gonna make me some cookies as soon as we're done with this. Oh, gonna snag the line.
Snag
Dang
a
it.
log. There goes my line.
I forget what it looks like. There it is! No! Fudge.
There we go. A
Yes!
2-foot northern pike. No more fishing for me.
I got it! Yeah, but what are you gonna do? It's not like you're gonna, like, take it with you, are you? That'd be gross. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Whoever threw that ice ball at me must have set off an explosion that shattered the ice. And my jacket's gone. No wonder I'm so cold.
Couldn't I use the toasty pack that I have?
A coat. I need to make it to shore by jumping from ice floe to ice floe and put on that coat before I freeze to death.
Okay, let's do it. I think I messed up. Come on. Need one right here. Uh-oh. Might be done for. Not popping up anything. Why isn't it? My patience here, game. On. And done for.
I'm getting sleepy.
Well, okay. Come on, get one over there. There it is. No, let me get there! Let me get there! No! Yes, I got it!
I don't know whose this is or why that wolf left it here, but at least now I won't freeze to death. I feel warmer already. There's a note in one of the pockets.
That's a weird note.
Since I can't go back the way I came, maybe these tracks will lead me to shelter.
Maybe. See, in this instance, you would follow the wolf tracks. Not in the last time that you followed the wolf tracks. Avalanche Ridge.
Avalanche Ridge.
Yeah.
Ugh, not exactly reassuring.
No.
The snow's so deep, I'm sinking up to my knees. If I want to follow those tracks, I'm gonna need some snowshoes. Ski tracks, probably Yanni's.
Yeah.
I bet if I follow them, I'll wind up back at the lodge.
I hear the wolf.
I can't stop
Oh,
shivering.
shoot.
I need to get in out of the cold, like, soon.
Go. Go, 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 go. Come on. Hurry.
Warm
okay, we're good.
again.
We are good. Okay, let's see. Nope, wrong one. Okay.
Can't check that off yet. Still need to do that.
Then
Been there, done
did that. Found
That's finished. That's finished. Check. Can't check that off
figure out
yet.
the note. Okay. Let me call number 7237. It's on the scrap of paper from the back.
You have reached Run and Grow Free, a non-profit organization dedicated to making sure that the wild animals of North America remain wild. No one can take your call at the moment because all of our volunteer staff is busy blocking access to California's wilderness areas in order to protect their cougar, bear, and condor populations. But if you leave your name and number after the beep, someone will eventually get back to you. Especially if you want to make a donation.
Okay. That wasn't anything.
Oops. Still oops. Haven't done that. That's finished.
Okay, I need to go tell Bill that, hey, I did get the fish, but, you know.
Nancy, hi! What the heck happened out there?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I walked out to Icicle Lake to see how you were doing in the fishing shack, only there wasn't any fishing shack. There wasn't even a lake. The ice was all busted up like somebody dropped a bomb on it.
Yep.
All I
did.
know is after I caught that 2-foot northern pike, I walked outside and someone knocked me unconscious with an ice ball. The next thing I knew, there was an explosion and I was on an ice floe in the middle of the lake with no coat and no fish.
Somebody decked you with an ice ball and blew up the lake? Holy moly!
Yikes.
Probably you. Couldn't stand the thought of losing to a girl.
Har har. The good news is you're okay. The bad news? No more ice fishing.
Bad news for you, good news for me. I don't like fishing.
I better get going.
Okie dokie.
Nope, not that way.
What you need?
Okay, thought I had
That's
to talk to
all
him.
the questions I had.
Good.
I'm glad for the chance to talk once again. There is something I must explain.
Oh no, is this his long story?
There is?
What I said before about wolves.
Yep.
It is because my grandmother was killed by wolves. Killed and devoured.
How is this in this game? How is the story even in this game? Because it's actually like kind of graphic for a rated E game.
How?
Years ago, when my mother was a little girl, her mother, my grandmother, was on her way back from the village on her motor scooter, which was and still is the only means of transportation most Fredonians can afford. It was January, and the sun had just set, and it was dark, very cold. There were thousands of wolves in the countryside that winter. At night they would roam in huge, hungry packs. My grandmother was halfway home when she came upon a young man waving from the side of the road for her to stop. He too had been on a scooter, but his had broken down, and wolves were gathering all around him, preparing to attack. My grandmother, of course, stopped, and he leapt on behind her, and they took off down the road with the wolves, dozens of them, chasing after them. But with 2 people riding it, her scooter was slow, much too slow, and the wolves soon caught up with them. And when one of the wolves seized my grandmother's boot in its teeth and started to pull, instead of helping her, the man pushed her off the bike. It instantly gained speed and he got away. My grandmother, set upon by the wolves, did not.
How was this in a rated E game?
That's terrible.
Tormented by guilt, the young man eventually confessed. He went to prison for several years, and the wolves were hunted year-round until the countryside was rid of them.
Yes.
But the damage was done. And so, I'm happy to talk to you about any subject except wolves. About them, I have nothing to say.
I really need to
Yes.
get somewhere in the backcountry and was thinking you could maybe give me a cross-country ski lesson or 2?
Out of the question. I don't have the time, the equipment, or frankly, the desire. I am sorry.
Wow.
I've disturbed you long enough.
It has been a pleasure.
Right? Right? I was like, how the heck was that in a basically a kid's game, right? Things were different back in 2000s. Yep.
What's up?
You can say that again.
Would it be all right if I borrowed your snowshoes?
No.
I wouldn't need them for long, just for an hour or so.
Well, in that case, no.
What's the matter with you? Afraid of cooties? Let her use your snowshoes.
I've only got 1 pair, and they're like precious, you know? Sorry, dude, the answer's no. What can I say?
Nice talking to you.
Happy trails.
It's 9:43. I don't have to worry about lunch yet. But you guys, I'm going to be ending the stream here.